Hey everybody, it's Polaris. Before I even get into it, check out my hair. If you haven't seen my hair cutting video, please go watch it. I had a lot of fun cutting my hair and I really feel like myself. But I wanted to just be vulnerable for a minute and open up because the longer I doubt these feelings, then the longer it's just gonna keep bottling up, and frankly, I don't want to do that. And I just want to be open on here and just show how healing goes. You can go from the lowest of lows to then the highest of highs and kind of everywhere in between. And I didn't touch on it too much, but I believe, if I remember correctly, in May is when I kind of went through a dip, and I would still challenge myself to post once a week. And I would maybe occasionally have that spontaneous like little video that I wanted to put out, but overall I really was like down in the dumps during that time and kind of just struggling, and that's fine. That's part of this journey, and I've been on the up, and I've kind of went to new heights, and life's starting to go, I don't like, just go back downhill, you know? And that's fine. Sometimes you gotta go through the valley and go through the trenches and go through the caves. You know, you have to have those periods in your life so that when you come back on the other side, you can appreciate all that light again, you know? And I'm definitely kind of going through that again. And here, I'm just gonna be open about my signs that I know when things are kind of going downhill for me. So, for example, I'm more tired. I tend to have this I'm sick of this attitude, like, inside. Like, I don't say that kind of stuff out loud. I'm only saying it out loud right now because for context of the video. But I tend to say that kind of stuff inside, or I'm tired of this, or I don't want to get out of bed, or like, I'm just tired, like, especially feeling a lot of low energy and really having to like push myself to eat, to brush my teeth, to fix my hair, to put on makeup. Like, when all those tasks that usually come easier, I'm having to like really push through and work. That's kind of like my first sign. Sometimes I dismiss it as like, well, it's early in the morning, I'm tired, maybe I didn't sleep well last night, right? But when it constantly keeps happening, that's when I know. Also, could be losing sleep, like waking up a lot in the middle of the night. Thankfully, I am so grateful that I have gotten like my sleep situation kind of figured out, because I still wake up in the middle of the night, and sometimes I notice my mind kind of wandering before bed, but I've just let my mind wander before bed. Like, I used to watch like videos before I sleep, but now I'll like turn on like either like a meditation or just some calming music to just if my mind needs to wander, it needs to wander, and I'd rather it wander and then I eventually fall asleep than trying to like, oh, just be quiet, you know, because it's not gonna go away until I just let it all come out. So I've been having like I'll fall asleep and like kind of stay asleep, but falling asleep has been harder. Also just like not wanting to like leave the house. And I love being outside. I love the sunshine. Like, you will catch me outside all the time. But having I just want to be like in hermit mode and not like reaching out to people as much, and kind of, I don't like to say isolating because there's a difference in what I do. There's retaining my energy, but there is where I think I pull back a little too much. So that's when I start to notice, okay, maybe I need to practice saying yes more, right? Like, why am I saying no to this person? Like, realistically, do I really need to like have time alone to kind of like recharge? Is this person making me feel bad? Like, you know, trying to analyze it. And if there's really not, if it's just me just saying no, chances are I should probably just do the thing. But another thing too is, this is when I know it's getting worse and I've been ignoring myself, is when I have the thought of, I feel lonely. And that's a hard one, because that is a feeling I have like felt a lot in my life. And you guys, I will always say this to the day I die, I have loving and supportive people in my life, but I have had a really hard time connecting with people when I feel this way. And it's nothing personal. It's I wish I could explain it, But if you've gone through these feelings, then you know what I mean. Like, it feels like like literally when you're in the dark and you're in these dark feelings, you can't see what's around you. Like, there could be 10 people surrounding you with so much love, but you literally can't see it or feel it because you're in the darkness. Um, and so that's when I knew something was up, and I was like, okay, maybe it's not just hormones. Maybe something's going on. Like, I try not to dismiss them. And as stated, the quicker I can recognize that's what I'm feeling, then the quicker I can um, help myself. And I pushed it away a little bit too much. And the next thought that came up was, I am depressed. And for anyone out there, it is okay to feel depressed. It is okay to feel angry. It is okay to feel happy. It is okay to feel scared. It is okay to feel all those feelings. But the moment you say, I am, in front of it, you are now making that feeling your identity, and that's not true at all. You are not that feeling, and I want you to recognize that you are not that feeling. That feeling is just inside of you, and it can come and go, and they can be released, right? But please do not identify yourself with that. But I used to all the time. And so when that thought comes up, I'm like, no. I take a pause and I'm like, I recognize that I'm feeling depressed. And there's a difference, right? I'm okay to feel depressed. But I was saying in my head a lot, I am depressed. And it takes time. It takes time to recognize that you're saying that to yourself, especially when it's such a quick thought. And it happens when I'm so busy and I'm like, oh, just literally go away. I got other things to do. And so I would be dismissing the feeling a little bit. And I don't want to get into what comes after that. But I'm sure if you know, where, I guess just to open up a little bit, where the thought that comes up is, I don't want to be here. And I know that's really heavy and really dark, but a lot of people who've been through on this healing journey, and especially me, I know y'all can relate to it, and I'm so sorry if you do, and it's not a fun feeling. But the greatest piece of advice I have ever gotten that truly helped me through the deepest, darkest of times is, as soon as you have that thought, treat your body like you are sick, like you are physically sick. So if you have that thought, start drinking more water, start sleeping more. Don't push yourself past your limits. Like, if you were coughing up a lung, would you be, I mean, I did, but would you realistically be like pushing yourself so hard? Like, prioritize resting and having more fluids and having comfort food and eating healthier and really just taking those baby steps and treat yourself as you are sick. And that has been the greatest piece of advice, because I don't like to say your mind is sick, because feelings come and go, but when it gets to that point that there is something wrong, because the point of life is to live it. And so there is a problem that needs to be addressed. And that might freaking hurt someone, because I know that hurt me when I was younger hearing that phrase, but I have to say it, because the sooner you realize that that's not normal and that you shouldn't be feeling that way. And I have a lot of feelings with that. I don't really want to show it, but it should not be a normalized thing. It should be a thing that should be taken seriously, and that we need to help those people and help ourselves as if we are sick, and letting them rest and letting yourself rest and giving yourself so much love and comfort and just really taking care of yourself. But saying it out loud, even, I mean, I'm probably am going to post this because if I need to hear it, someone out there needs to hear it. But saying these thoughts out loud, while I was scared in the beginning, I definitely do feel like a big weight off of me. Because the healing journey is not all uphill. It's really not. And even going uphill is hard, okay? That can be tiring. And so every now and then you do dip down into the lows, and you do lose that motivation and energy, but it will come back. It will come back. That is life. You gotta have both, the yin and yang, you can't have one without the other. You can't have day without a night, And I think that's I will always say this, I think that's the beauty of life. But I kind of feel like that's all I wanted to say, but just really dive in, and if you're feeling this way, like, just know I love you so much. If you need support, like, just let me know. I could probably make another video talking about all the things I do to take care of myself. For example, like I said, I just, like, in this time right now, I'm just treating my body as if it's sick and just kind of recharging, because I know it can get worse, and I don't want to go into that worst place, because it would be like digging my own hole. If, since now I realize where I'm at, it would literally be digging my own hole if I let myself get worse. So instead, I'm just gonna be like, okay, we're just gonna kind of take a step back and just lay down and rest and not make any big decisions that would harm me. You know, like, I'm not gonna, I don't know, saying yes to friends. You know, go out and have a fun time, and remember, life is short. You know. Oh, I just heard in my head, and I feel like I've said this once in a video before because I'm getting deja vu. Life is short enough, so don't make it shorter. Please don't. I just, there's so much going on in the world, and I, I send everybody so much love, and I just hope I can just be a light for someone out there and help them keep going, even if it's just one more day. You know, because that's sometimes all we need, is just to be able to go one more day. But I'm probably gonna keep rambling. So, as stated, if y'all need extra support and you want me to share more personal stuff on how I help myself, just let me know down below, and I'll make another video. Um, I'm not really active on social media right now. I do still have, like, I am on, like, I have it like downloaded, but it's on my tablet, and I don't ever go, like, I maybe check it once a week, if even that. So you can still reach out to me, but I'm just giving a heads up that I might not respond right away. But please stay safe out there and take care of yourself, okay? Because I love you so much. And I would be sad if you left. I would be really, really sad. And the baby voice is coming out, which means I'm a little nervous. But I love you, and I just want you to be happy, okay? And let yourself be sad if you need to. But yeah, okay. Bye bye.